Well, hi, everybody. Gary Sinclair back with you for another day. Thanks for joining me. Do you like surprises? Some of you might say, never, never. Others would respond that it depends on the kind, maybe how and when. That makes some sense. Or perhaps a few of you super extroverts would say, I love surprises. Give me as many as you want. So yeah, we're all different, and that's good. Although there are probably a few unappreciated surprises that most of us would say, yeah, we could do without. You know, like that neighbor or family member who always surprises you at the most inopportune times, or getting that call or email telling you, yeah, you owe money. And you didn't remember that? You didn't know about it? I would guess that most of us don't like being surprised when someone at home or work scares us with some silly appearance, noise, or pretend snake in the drawer. Okay. But we also dread the surprise of a health diagnosis or sudden loss of a person we love. Yes, I would guess that when some of us hear the word surprise, it doesn't bring good thoughts or memories, at least all the time. But today, I want to mention 7 categories of surprises that we can give to others that will offset, I think, most of the negatives and hopefully make someone's day or week. Yeah, each of us will have to determine now who that is, when, where, and how the specifics should go, depending upon the person and the setting. But I'm pretty sure these ideas can have some fantastic outcomes. So here we go with the 7. First of all, just try a simple compliment. Be genuine, not over the top, not just plain old flattery, but kindly and appropriately specific. Hey, that outfit really works for you. Love the hat. Or, your presentation today was as clear of an explanation as I've heard in months. I sure appreciated how you responded to that child in your class. Yeah, the Bible even talks about this. Romans 15:2. Each of us should please their neighbor for their good to build them up. A related surprise, a second one, would be just say thank you. Thank you for going the extra mile for our program. Or thank you for calling me back and communicating so clearly about my question. Thank you for being the special teacher or leader you were for my children over the years or this year. Ryan talks about you all the time. Or thank you for being there when I was hurting the most. And if you want to have the most impact, sometimes send any of these things as a handwritten note or just talk to the person in person when that's possible. A third one is ask someone if you can pray for them. See, most of us have something, big or small, that, we'd love to invite God into, bring the supernatural on this one. And this can be maybe one of the best confirmations that your surprise actually mattered. You don't need the detail, just enough to pray even the simplest of prayers. Colossians 1:3 says, we always thank God for you when we pray for you. A fourth idea would be, as I earlier talked about, you could thank someone for what they did for others, but this one involves sharing how much their life, example, involvement, whatever, has meant to you personally. See, there are people who will never know their impact or who don't think they made that much of a difference to you or maybe anybody for that matter. They'll no doubt be extremely blessed to know that their time and their efforts and emotions for you actually counted. Let each of us please his neighbor for his good to build him up, Romans 12 or 15:2 says. Fifthly, based on a person's likes and interests and circumstances faced, you can get them a small little appropriate gift that they and maybe they alone would appreciate. I've mentioned that a tiny nativity scene we left up all year one year became very meaningful to us when we faced our cancer and kidney challenges, and it reminded us that God is and was with us during those times. So we've periodically given something similar to people we knew were facing their own tough year. But our gifts can also be just something fun, simple, Special because they knew we were actually thinking about them and we kind of knew something about who they are. Well, sixth, surprise them with kindness. This is when there's no agenda, no requirement. You just do it because. You buy their lunch, you bring them a treat, you watch their kids, you mow their lawn. And this one has way too many possibilities for even me to get into. But Ephesians 4:32 says, be kind and compassionate to one another. Do it. And then seventh, just stop by and or call, maybe see somebody who wouldn't think you'd come. Maybe this is an employee who you don't supervise, but you're still their boss. Or maybe it's the voter who would never expect a call from a public official. It's the volunteer who would never anticipate a higher up, whatever that is, visiting with them. It's the parent at the school who might never think a teacher or counselor or principal or board member would even know their name, much less talk to them. You see, you want to make somebody's day? Give one or two of these little actions a try. You can come up with your own, but I'm pretty sure that their day will be better, and yours will be too. Thanks for listening. Talk to you next time.